I just have one message for Candace Owens, and that is, you remember, Candace, how you spoke about how many people forgot that we, the people, like the ones that aren't in the club, we're not as stupid as you think. And today, your podcast about your meeting with Erika behind closed doors, right just in time for America Fest. According to your fans, it didn't go that well. And I'm one of them. Lost my entire platform on TikTok for just defending you against Nick Fuentes. And now I'm really wondering. Not one of these comments, Candace is supporting you. And it's not that everyone's turning on you, it's that you offered us a fucking nothing burger today. You didn't ask Erika any real questions. Like, Erika, what's your dad do for a living? Erika, why did they take Charlie to the hospital the farthest away? Hey, Erika, what does your mom do for a living? Erika, how much money have you made off of Charlie's? And, I don't know, about 10 other questions that we'll never know. And why don't we just get to the point about what the planes were about anyway? I'm done. I'm done with it. I'm done, and I'm really fucking disappointed.
I just want to say Shabbat Shalom to everybody back at home. Happy Hanukkah to our greatest friends and allies. And, this is a good time to mention that Israel does have a right to defend itself. Tucker Carlson is Adolf Hitler, and TikTok does need to be purchased by the Mossad. It's just how I'm feeling today. I am not different. Maybe you are different. Welcome back to Candace. Okay, you guys are crazy. You guys are absolutely crazy. The amount of people who attacked me for sending out a tweet being like, hey, I'm good, I'm alive. We had a very productive conversation. And they were like, she got the call. She got the call. She's betrayed us. She's doing something else. I can't believe it. This has all just been a show. Calm down, okay? What do you think happened? Well, Erika said, stop. And then I was frozen for 4 hours and 30 minutes, just like, as they just put all of these talking points into my head. That is not what happened. I keep telling you guys, I am not governable. I am basically akin to Kanye West. I never felt more seen than when he tweeted a lot of years ago, just fired my manager because I realized I can't be managed. That is me. That tweet right there, I was like, oh gosh, yes, Kanye, that I get this. Okay. Nobody is changing their mind anything. How ridiculous would it have been if I'm doing all of this, investigating, asking all of these questions, and then Erika Kirk offers to answer some of these questions, and I'm like, no, I'm not going to go. I can't betray the people. I don't want any answers to the questions. I just want to ask them. No, this is the entire reason we are doing this. We've been looking at the situation going, why can't Turning Point USA just answer basic questions? And I can tell you guys that yesterday, for 4 hours and 30 minutes, there were no rules. They said you can ask us any question that you want, anything that's on your mind, which I appreciated. And some of you guys are thinking, who is they? Who is they? It's the Jews, obviously. Just kidding. It's Justin Strife. Justin Strife was in the room. It was just Justin Strife and Erika. George joined me just for the beginning portion of the conversation because he had that thing going on that I told you on the 15th all day. He was in a conference. And then I brought my cousin Mia, the one that has a really bad attitude. I just bring her there for vibes. I think it just confuses people. They're like, I don't understand what's this person doing here. And the reality is she's like always just listening to Cardi B music. But she's my cousin and I always have her around. And so that was it. She was kind of sitting a little bit away, but at the table, it was really just the four of us until George left. And I will be honest, I did not know what to expect going into the room. I did not know if they were going to be open. I didn't know what Erika's energy was going to be like, if it was going to be more of an argument, if there was going to be legal threats. You guys were telling me not to drink water, so I didn't drink water. Well, I brought my own water, but I didn't drink that water too. It was a lot. There's a lot going on, okay? And the conversation started with Justin Strife very sensibly saying, what are we looking to accomplish here? Like, what is the actual aim of this conversation? And he was pretty clear And Erika was very clear that they were sort of most upset with what I, obviously a bit of a fever pitch, what I tweeted that it was a God-forsaken company and people should not give money to it. And I have to own that. That's aggressive. That is actually aggressive in the retrospect. I was very frustrated. And I don't know. I felt like we weren't getting any answers and there were so many lies. And then I was getting attacked for asking all meaningful questions that was within their capacity to answer. And I told you, I definitely, my problem in life is that I can rise to anger very quickly. I shared with them that I really felt like I was under attack for telling the truth from the very beginning, like casually, when I mentioned the Catholicism thing. Like, what was that about? I was like, look, I say something in a tribute to him. Alex Clark and Andrew Colvett then jump onto a podcast and they're doing that weird interview, which is clearly aimed at me. And they've teased the interview. It's like aimed at me, but they never say my name. And that to me felt like it was the first, I don't know, the first bit of mud that was slung. Their answer for that was, hey, that was a really crazy time. A new system had to be put into place. And by no means did Erika give any person the authority to go out and say that the Catholicism thing was a lie. It kind of turned into this big thing. Whatever. Okay, that kind of obviously was not the meat of the reason that we wanted to sit down. I will say I was immediately refreshed by the fact that one of the first things that Erika did was she owned the lies, or rather, I guess they would cage it as miscommunications that were coming from various people at the company. Like, look, this is a company with 650 people that are employed. Everybody at this time is exceedingly emotional and they are communicating. And no matter what somebody says on Twitter, they assume that this communication has come down from management, and that's not always a circumstance. But they owned right away, which felt great, that if you guys recall, Erika sat down with Glenn Beck. I actually missed this portion because I didn't get to watch the interview in its entirety, and we were pulling clips because a lot was coming out very quickly. But there was a portion that was going around that was viral, and it was Erika saying that she had Charlie's phone and that Charlie never texted anybody the night before saying that he thought that they were going to kill him. And that obviously reflected poorly on me.
People can be funny, just to put it nicely. People can be funny. I have seen so many videos where people are saying that Candace has been bought, that Candace has been compromised, that Candace did not offer anything substantial after meeting with Erika Kirk, that Candace was doing all this just for a show. And my question to them is that, what were your expectations? Like, what do you really think will come out of all this? What did you think will come out of all this? I'm just asking, what do you think will come out of all this? For the longest time, Candace has been asking these questions and saying that she hoped that someone within the organization come forward to answer the questions. And Erika offered to answer the questions. Why would she not go? Now, when I first heard about the whole invite, in my own opinion, I felt like it should have been private. There was no need to make it public, but maybe Candace and Erika had their own reason for making it public. So they didn't make it public. And then she went. Of course, she's going to ask the question. They are going to answer the question. It doesn't mean that she believes what they tell her. It doesn't mean that. She might just listen to what they say and be like, I don't believe you. I don't trust you. I don't think this is what really happened. And Erika will be like, yes, that's what happened. From what we've done so far, from what we've investigated so far, this is the conclusion we've arrived at. And she'll be like, no. And they'll be like, okay, we all have our opinions. You see? So I don't think that anyone was changing anyone's mind. I don't think so. I just thought that it was nice for them to meet and talk. it is always advisable for us to have dialogue. It's always a great thing to leave the door open for dialogue. It's not good to shut the door. Always leave a room for dialogue. People can talk to each other and we can agree or we can disagree. That is it. And the other thing I want to talk about is, listen, my brothers and sisters, this is social media. This is the area of the internet. And you will never ever appease every single person. Never ever. Don't even try to do that. Just trying to appease every single person will lead you to losing them all. That is the truth. You will have to do what you think is right. You will have to do what you think is best for you and for the platform. And you will have to do what you think is best for the people. But trying to appease every single one of them won't get you anywhere. And that was exactly what happened to Candace Owens. When he was shouting and pointing out what TPUSA was doing that was wrong and how they were just neglecting the whole Charlie incident and how the whole thing was just being so sloppy, many people cheer her up. They celebrated her. And when the whole private conversation came about with Erika Kirk, many people were against it. They didn't want her to go. Well, let me just say one thing. If I were her, Candace Owens, I would have suggested we have this conversation on air. I would have suggested we have like a show where we talk about these things. I would have suggested it that way so that there will be full transparency. And I understand that it is still not going to be satisfactory to every single person, but I think that would be the way I would have gone with it, in my own opinion. Now, Candace is a full grown-up person. She's very popular. She's very smart. She knows exactly what she is doing. And I think if she decided to go to the private meeting with Erika, she had her reasons for doing so. So all those who are just shouting and making noise should calm down. And you see her, she's even trolling you guys in this video. Like, you guys should calm down. Let's have some calm. I know you guys. In Africa we say your blood is hot. Your blood is too hot. Calm down. Why your blood will come the hot like that? That's what we say in Africa. Please calm down. Okay, calm down. And listen. Whatever she is doing, I want us to be very clear about this. She is taking a lot of risks. She is offending a lot of people. And we would all hope that it is all for a good cause. Now, she might be wrong. That is true. And if Erika Kirk could provide some credible evidence that prove that Candace is wrong with her whole take on this Charlie's assassination, then I will hope or I will wish for her to just stop. Candace to stop. If someone could prove that she is handling this thing the wrong way, or the way she is going about with the thing is not the proper way, and the person could show her the right way, I hope she listens. I hope she follows the right way that the person suggested to her. It is not just about making money. Candace is super comfortable. She was way super popular and rich for Charlie was taken down. Talking about Charlie is not what will make her become a billionaire. She is way more intelligent than an average person. She is. And she knows exactly what she is doing.